Hey y'all, so we are back with another tutorial. This tutorial I'm going to be showing you all how to make chip bags. So this is a season where us t-shirt makers, especially like Sublimation, our business isn't popping as usual. Like, it's not graduation season, football season is over with. So right now it's like it's kind of it's our slow time until graduation season start back, which is like January, February is when you should start preparing for it. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and hop into making the chip bag, and then also show you all how you can still make a sublimation shirt using the design that you created with the chip bag. So first thing that we're going to do is add in our Mr. Grinch. I did get these pictures from Pinterest. I just downloaded them. I do recommend that you buy the actual image from Etsy or wherever else they're actually selling it from, so that the file or the PNG is a lot clearer. I am designing on my iPad, so I can't really tell like if the image is as clear as I need it to be. I mean, it looked good to me. I guess I'll tell in the morning when I go ahead and print this out. But yeah, so we added in the Grinch, and then we added in the word Mary, and then I am looking for a red background now. So I'm just going to the elements tab and just trying to find something that I think is cute enough for this design, in which I found this one. And then now I'm going to go ahead and go to this website called thefont.com. Well, I typed in Grinch font because I needed to find that specific font, and this is where I got it from. So right here is where y'all will see me download the actual font. And then after the download, make sure that you go to your folder to unzip the file, or else you won't be able to download it. So you'll go to the text, and then you want to click on upload a font down at the bottom, and then you'll upload this one that says OTF. It will either say OTF or it'll say TTF at the end. Either one is fine. So you'll go ahead and upload that and agree to that pop-up that just showed. So at first I thought that I wanted to use like a flat font. I call it a flat font. But then I had decided to add in like a 3D font by using the app called Text Studio, and y'all will see me use it here shortly. Okay, so as I mentioned, like, I thought I was gonna be using this, and then I added in some glow, but I was like, we gotta make this pop stand out. And that's when I started to look for the Text Studio app. Now this app, you do have to pay for it. It is a subscription, or you can buy the yearly version. The subscription, I think, is like $7, and Canva have it integrated in their app, so that way you don't have to go to the actual website Text Studio Maker in order to use this feature, which is really awesome that everything is all inclusive. So here I am going to do a search for like a red font that's already pre-made, in which I chose this one that says comic. And you're also able to use the font that you downloaded, which is also amazing. So I just added that in, and then I ended up switching or deleting this out, obviously, and writing out Mary. So I'm going to put Merry Grinchmas, but for the Grinchmas, I'm going to use a different font. Or not a different font, I'm going to use a different style. Okay, so here I am just resizing. Y'all, with this template that I have, or the guide that I have, it's very helpful, but y'all will see later on within this video that I had to do some adjusting to my actual design, because I actually made this part really big and it wasn't able to fit properly on the chip bag. And that's why it's very important that you have a mock-up so that you know what your chip bag is going to look like. But I'll show y'all that in a few. So this is the second style that I chose, which is a white and a red font. I thought that I wasn't going to like the red because I thought that was going to be like too much red, but it actually came out really cute. So because Grinchmas is really long, I ended up doing Grinch on one line, and then I did Muss, M-A-S, on the next line. Alright, so this is pretty much the end of the design part. I am going to add in, I said this the end, I forgot, y'all. No, it's not. I added in this gift box that I also got from Pinterest, and obviously just removed the background, the white background, and adding in different elements really will enhance your design. You can enlarge the elements to make them like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like a designer thing. But I thought about adding in these peppermints, but I feel like it was too much. So I did go ahead and delete those. I am going to use these though on my next design. They're so cute. So I am now just going to add in a few more elements. I also thought about adding in this stocking, but again, it was just like too much, so I didn't worry about adding this one either. So now I'm just trying to figure out like what else I can add to make my design pop. So I did go ahead and add in some snow. I thought that this was really cool to add at the top, like at the top of the chip bag. Just went ahead and made 2 of those, and then I'm also going to add some snow at the bottom. One thing I love about design is that you can be as creative as you want. And shout out to whoever made Canva, because baby, y'all just make life so much easier. Photoshop gotta get it together, but once Photoshop get elements and everything on its platform, it might be over for Canva. But Canva just a little bit more advanced in certain areas. But anyways, y'all, so I also wanted to add in this sign, but it was just again like too much. I'm definitely going to use that sign on another one. So I also decided to add in some like snowballs. Y'all can't really see, but in the background it does have stars in the background. So adding in the snowballs actually made the stars on the background like it didn't look girly. Not that I was trying to make this design for a boy in particular, but obviously the Grinch, he doing, I was about to say he doing a Dougie. Y'all, what is that dance called that he doing? I don't know, but okay, y'all, so what else are we adding in here? I think we almost finished with the design. Oh, okay, last part here for real is I'm just changing these words over here on the side to make them white so that everything can stand out. Because this is just like a mock-up, I didn't worry about changing the instructions on the side. I would definitely recommend that y'all add in some cute instructions that fit like the Grinch. If you need help, you can use ChatGPT, but if not, you can just use what I already have here if you wanted to use this as a mock-up. Okay, so now this is where I went ahead and added my design. I downloaded it as a PNG and then I uploaded it here to this mockup that I have. If y'all want this mockup, I will leave it below and you can go ahead and get it. But as y'all can see, like the picture was too big, so I had to resize the words in Mr. Grinch here as well. And then also I resize the gifts at the bottom. Okay, so this was another design that I did. I will upload the picture for that. I'm not the picture, I'll upload the video. Y'all, it is going on like 3 o'clock in the morning. So excuse me if my words getting a little construed, or excuse me if my words get a little bit twisted. So okay y'all, so I again went ahead and made my adjustments, and I'm adding this in to the mock-up page here again. Alright, and as y'all can see, everything is looking good now. Absolutely love it. So this is a go. Alright, so now we are about to design or go ahead and do the mock-up for the back of the chip bag. I'll go ahead and show y'all how I did that, just in case you may be wondering, maybe this is new for you. So you would think that you can just add in like your picture to the chip bag, to the mock-up, or to the frame, and then you can like duplicate it, but no, you can't do that with Canva. So what I had to do was, y'all will see here in a bit, and y'all, this is actually my first time making a chip bag, so I love the fact that if you really sit back and kind of like think things through, eventually you'll get an understanding of what you need to do in order to make something work. So I did go ahead and add a page here, and I put one side on the right, and then I ended up duplicating this and then putting the other side, which is the back side of the chip bag, on the left hand side, and then I just align everything up in the center. And then you go ahead and download this as a PNG. You only need this current page, so just download that. Okay, so once that has downloaded, then you're going to go ahead and add in the picture again, let it upload, and then we're going to go ahead and attach it to the mock-up, drag and drop it. And as y'all can see, this is the back of the chip bag. So I did go ahead and just stretch it out for presentation purposes so that y'all can see what it looked like. Alright, so there we have our chip bag. Now we're going to go ahead and show you real quick how you can make a shirt as well. Okay y'all, so this portion we're going to go over making a shirt, literally using exactly what we used to make the chip bag. So this isn't going to be an all over shirt. This will be like a basic or a center print shirt. You can make an all over shirt design though. I just didn't feel like it, honestly. So we are adding in the Grinch that we used in the chip bag. I did have a drop shadow on the back of the Grinch, so I went ahead and took that off because I didn't want it to look like it was coming off of the shirt, so to say. So went ahead and took that off, and then just going to select the Merry Grinchmas as well. Select all of those together at one time to make it easier for you. And then once you select them all, put them in a group, and then you can go ahead and drag or duplicate that and then drag it down and just go ahead and resize. So after I added in the Merry Grinchmas, I did go ahead and duplicate the gift box, and I added that in as well. I was having a hard time trying to figure out like where I wanted to place it. I knew that I wanted to put it on there, but I couldn't figure out like where to put it. So I thought about doing just one, but then I was like, no. So I went ahead and added in another one, and this one as well. I was kind of stuck on where I wanted to put it, but I did end up figuring out. I did have to resize the Grinch because it's a little bit big. And y'all, this shirt is for like a youth. So, yeah. But this is what we ended up coming up with.